Hey everyone, Super Celeste here. Today is Monday, February 12th, and I wasn't planning on making this video today, but there's been a major shift southward in the snowstorm that will be occurring tonight for the Northeast, and it includes like New York City and coastal Connecticut now. So I felt that this video had to be made due to this major southward shift in the snow. So we're going to be looking at the high-res model, the HRRR model today. And just going hour by hour, looking at this precipitation, when the snow will start, and who will be impacted. So this is today. Let's go all the way to tonight. So by around, this is midnight tonight, we have the shield of rain starting to move northward into Pennsylvania and New Jersey and into Long Island with the snow on the backside there. You could see across Kentucky. Let's go a few more hours into the overnight, and then that rain quickly shifts over to snow. This would be by 4 in the morning tonight, overnight tonight. You can see a heavy shield of snow now developing across portions of Pennsylvania into southern New York. We have snow beginning across Kentucky, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island. Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island, with also heavier snow on the backside across West Virginia. We still have a mixed bag of precipitation, rain, and snow forecasted still over Long Island into portions of New Jersey. But that you'll see quickly changes over also. As we get into by 7, this would be 7 a.m. tomorrow. You can see the model is showing change over to heavy snow in New York City. I'm a bit hesitant because of the urban heat island effect. It might take a little bit longer for New York to change over. But in general, this is a major change compared to yesterday. We have now we have heavy snow forecast now looking into portions of southern Pennsylvania, northern New Jersey, going into Connecticut, much of southern New England in the snow by 7 a.m., even just to the west of DC and Baltimore, large shield of snow. And then as we get into the late morning tomorrow, this would be around 10 a.m. Now you can see there's a large shield of snow across all of southern New England. It includes all of Long Island. It changed over to snow by this point. Much of New Jersey in the snow, even Philadelphia here. Philadelphia in the snow, Baltimore, potentially DC getting snow out of this. I'll show you guys the numbers in a minute. But as we go to around afternoon tomorrow, this will be around 1 p.m. The snow has moved out of Pennsylvania and Maryland and most of New Jersey, just in the lighter snow now. But southern and southeastern New England still in the heavy stuff. We have still heavy snow across Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Connecticut, even eastern portions of Long Island. But this snow will be quickly moving out by this point. So by around 6 p.m., the heaviest stuff is over Cape Cod here. Heaviest stuff over Cape Cod and eastern portions of Massachusetts. And by around 7, 8, 9 p.m., all that snow moves back out over the ocean. And then let's look at the numbers here quickly. All the way to the end. You can see a major shift southward in the snow. Now we barely have any forecasted for Albany, and even not even much for southern New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine anymore. All of that is shifted southward to include New York City. You can see Long Island is now included in the 6+ inch range, even coastal Connecticut here. All of that was not in the 6-inch range yesterday, even all the way into central New Jersey, just to the north of Philadelphia. Not as much for barely an inch forecasted for DC and Baltimore, but even they could still be seeing flakes flying out of this storm. But overall, yeah, major shift southward. Boston not even included in the 6 inches anymore. I want to show you guys the NWS blended models because I like that one a lot. It's a little more conservative, but it keeps things more realistic. It's like the most realistic forecast. And look, as we go into by Wednesday. You can see heaviest snow now forecasted over southern New York to the north of New York City. Even now, 6 inches also still forecasted with this. Down to coastal Connecticut, Rhode Island, much of Massachusetts in the 6 inch range. This is this morning's run because it does not show 6+ inches for Long Island. I think the late morning and afternoon model, the run of this, is gonna shift all of this southward. I think all of this is gonna move southward by about 50 miles in the afternoon run for this, to include more of New York City and Long Island in the 6 inch range, and maybe less for northern Massachusetts and Boston area. But overall, I want to show you guys the model trend loop and how this has changed in just the past couple days. Let's go to 12Z on Wednesday. So this is for the same time period. It's just showing how that snow has shifted southward in the forecast with each model run. So this was the forecast from 2 days ago. You can see how it's further north and more widespread. And then look, it goes even further north. Just a day ago, it was a very widespread area of 6 inches and far north. And look how that has shifted south quickly in just these latest runs. And it has become more compacted in terms of where the heaviest stuff will fall. And then I just want to show you guys what I'll be thinking here. Let's pull up a blank map. Let's just pull up a blank map. Let's go to that. So just want to show you guys that forecast, I think. I think anyone in this area should see snow out of this storm. Anyone in that area will see snow out of this, whether it's light, whether it's heavy, you'll see snow. But in terms of where the heavy stuff will be, I think at least 6 inches possible. I think it'll be more across eastern Pennsylvania. I'm going to now include Long Island and portions of southeastern, southern Massachusetts. I'm going to include much of Connecticut and Rhode Island and southern New York. I think this area has the best chance of getting 6+ inches of snow out of this now. Major shift southward compared to what I was saying yesterday because of how the models have changed. It's why you can't even forecast snow amounts really just 48 hours out, because just a slight shift in the low pressure system track, in this case it only shifted south by about 50 to 100 miles in the past day. But because of that, it took that heaviest snow into a heavy populated area now of New York City and Long Island. So it just lets you know how you can't really forecast snow numbers just 48 hours out, just how fast things change. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all I got for today. Just wanted to make a quick update for this. I'll post the snowfall numbers for each city in my video description. But anyway, I hope you guys have a nice one. Have a good day.